Today, well, we're out in Cyprus for the week, essentially to celebrate a very successful month with the business and also personally as well. Out here with the Mrs. family in a massive villa, as you can see, which is going to be amazing. I just kind of want to show you what we get up to for the week. Cash collected in terms of sales calls, in terms of just lifestyle, so you can kind of see a little bit behind the scenes of where we're at. This is the villa, as you can see, it's very fucking nice. We've got a side out at the back. It's got the pool, all that fun stuff. And yeah, I'll kind of check back in throughout the week, kind of see what we get up to. I'll just kind of pan around of the rest of the back garden. But this is the shit you can get up to when you decide to actually fucking do something about your life. Just having something to eat and a bit of a coffee before we go. I woke up this morning, like, the results we had last month were fucking insane. Josh hit just shy of 6 comms. I think Mustafa hit about 15, who's now moving on to a big AI offer. Josh nearly hit a 1k day yesterday. Jem stayed up until 5 AM last night, or the day before even, just to close the deal. Like, this is the shit it takes to actually win in this space. You know, like, when you get around the right people and you get the right education, it's very easy and it can turn around very quickly. In terms of you and the results that you want to have. Like, Mustafa came to me after 7 months of grafting away in high ticket sales, made 40 quid commission in 7 months, and he made 21 grand in his second full-time month closing. Right? Where you want to be in the results you have are literally just behind one decision. So you need to start taking action on where you want to be, so that you can ultimately get where you want to go. It's going to be even bigger this month, I'm pumped for it. But yeah, I just wanted to throw that little bit of a flex in there before we go.
So I stick 'em up, palms up in the sky, it's raining liquor drops, music making ripples in our paper cups, and all we do is glide.
So it is Wednesday, 3rd today. I kind of blocked out today as just a full-on work day, so I wasn't doing like bits and bobs here and there throughout the entire holiday. I just wanted to have one day where I'm flat out working because I want to make money. So far, what is it? Yeah, the 3rd, and we are so far sat at about 10k this month already, which is fucking insane. We finished last month on 73, I think I said earlier, but this month we really want to push for 100k. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 calls on the calendar today. 8 of them being ad calls for the info product. 1 of them being like a networking call for a guy that wants to pinch some closes out of the program. Because if you didn't know, business owners come to us all the time with closes because they know how well we train them and they know the results that they get. Let me flip the camera around. As you can see there, 9 big boys on the calendar. Stephen Hawkins was the first call today. Surprise, surprise, he was a no-show. You can never tell with that. So, it hasn't been as much of a productive day as I thought it was going to be. The first 3 calls that I had all no-showed. That's sort of the ups and downs of the space as well. Sometimes you have no-shows, you know, especially when I'm running my own ads. I've only been running them for like a month. So it can be a bit up and down, so kind of testing things, seeing how they work, etc. But I'm just about to hop on a call with a business owner who is looking to take one of my guys on onto his roles. So I'll let you know how that goes. Oh, so it has been an absolute nightmare of a day so far. How many calls have I had scheduled? What time is it now? 2 p.m. I've had 5 calls booked in this morning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. None of them were shown. But I did have a good conversation with the business owner who is looking to hire one of my guys and potentially have me and Jamie manage the entire system, which is looking pretty good. I've got 2 calls for the rest of the day. There was 9 calls booked in, 1 of them rescheduled for next week, and I've got another 2 today which have confirmed. So hopefully, well, we'll see how they go. If they've got the cash, they'll be inside, I can tell you that for free. So, I'm going to finish up these calls, and then head out to Ayia Napa for a good night out. I haven't had a good night out in a while, so that'll be a good laugh. And then tomorrow, Thursday, I think it's just going to be a chill by the pool, hungover as fuck, and then back Saturday, and then I'm moving house actually on Tuesday out to Southampton. So if you're around and about Southampton, let me know. I'm Billy No Mates down there now. So it's been a busy couple of weeks, but September itself is going to be crazy. Like, we are pushing for 100k in September. So we'll see how that goes. We've got a couple of big things lined up. I'm just being brought on to a really, really big influencer in the mindset coaching space as a closer to sort of build out the process with the guys that are running it, and then eventually maybe 1, 2, 3 months down the line take over the entire system, take over the entire sort of sales side of it, manage it, bring my guys from inside the program onto it, start closing and printing some mega money. So it's going to be an exciting few months. The what do they call it? The great September to December lock-in. That's what's going to happen this year. So I'll see you guys in a bit. So it is now 6:30. I've been sat here since 10 a.m. this morning. First 5 calls no-showed. Then I had a call with the business owner, and the last 2 calls did actually show. The first one, bless her heart, she got sort of scammed by another high-ticket sales company, which really fucking frustrates me about the space. There's too many people marketing high-ticket sales that haven't actually done it themselves. Like, make sure you know who you're getting into. Like, they've got testimonials, they've got social proof. Make sure like you're going in with someone that you can align with, because there's too much bullshit out there. Second one just didn't have enough information on me or high-ticket sales. You couldn't even remember what you booked the call for. But this is sort of the downside to high-ticket sales as well. You know, I can flaunt all this money that I'm making, you know, all the upside to it, but there are downsides as well. Like, I made fuck all money today, absolutely nothing. But you look at it across a larger timeline. You know, don't base it off hours and days and weeks. You want to base it off months and years. You know, that's how you can sort of not get caught up in the weeds, because if you do get caught up in the weeds, you just end up going in like a dark hole. And when you're sat all day taking calls on your own, getting smashed in objections, all that stuff, it can be very easy to fall into holes. I found myself doing it as well. But ending it on a high note, we are going out tonight to Ayia Napa. I've got a fucking ice cold Corona next to me right here, and we're going to smash the shit out of it and actually enjoy the holiday. I'll see you tomorrow when I'm probably hungover as fuck by the pool. Bye.
Ela tá cheia de tesão e eu arregaço esse popô.
Went to Ayia Napa on Wednesday. Yesterday didn't really get much done, woke up with a bit of a sore head. But today we have a boat trip from 10 until about 3 p.m. And then my mum lives out inside. She's coming down, she's booked a hotel down by us. So we can have some food with her in the evening, which is going to be good. But we're going to do some snorkeling, some sightseeing. I'm sure I'll get some good clips, because I know I can get my phone. The iPhone 16 can film underwater, which is pretty fucking mad. So I'm gonna get some good clips of that today. But I'll see you in a bit. Just finished up the boat trip. Gonna head to a nice little beach club now for some food, maybe a drink, treat yourself. But back in the UK now. I didn't actually end up recording much towards the end. We didn't do much, to be honest. But when we were going back to the UK, the flight got delayed, then it got delayed, then it got delayed, and then it got fucking cancelled. So we were in the airport until about 2 a.m. The flight was supposed to take off at 8 a.m. It got cancelled. So we had to get shipped off to chucked into a hotel. But on the plus side, when it did get cancelled and I knew we were going to be in the airport for fucking ages, I hopped on a sales call, closed the deal for 2k, which is a positive. You've got to make the most of a situation. And now we are back in. And as you can see from the room, I don't know if you can see much behind me, but we are moving now. So we've been moving house now the next couple of days down to Southampton. So it's going to be a couple of hectic days. But it's going to be some of the biggest months, I think, towards the end of the year for the rest of 2025. Appreciate you all watching. Hopefully you got a bit of an insight
in terms of what I get up to outside of just sitting at my desk doing sales calls all day. But yeah, appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you in the next one.